Hey everybody, it's Mr. George, and I just want to do a really brief video today on India, on the Aryans, and specifically focusing on the caste system. Okay, focusing on the caste system as we get into social hierarchy, which is going to tie in with belief systems when we get to Hinduism. So what we have is between 1700 and 2000 BC, we have these migrations coming in to the Indus Valley, and these people are referred to as Aryans. So they end up uh, transforming from pastoral people to farmers once they begin to start to incorporate the use of iron, being able to create farming tools. So one of the words that we're going to talk about, vocab words, is Veda or Vedas, which is really sacred knowledge, and this is also is going to form the basis for Hinduism. Okay? So we have lots of prayers and hymns that were originally passed down orally, and now we're starting to see things are actually being documented through record keeping. So the social organization within the Indus Valley at this time, it's really a system that is going to be tied and connected with Hinduism. So the caste system, which is where we're kind of moving in the direction, is where we have social classes that are based on jobs, and based on that job really determines your role in society as well as the importance that you have based on the role in society. At one point, it was believed when we talk about the term Varna that it was connected with like the skin color. Although in the mid 20th century, that was pretty much discredited as not really based on skin color. So when we talk about the caste system, we have the social class system based on jobs. So when we say Varnas, we're just referring to like these different groups. So the Brahmins, they're at the top of the pyramid. These are the priests, okay, which also reflects the importance or the significance. It's meant that they have a much more direct connection to the gods than, say, others at lower levels of the pyramid. Which is very similar to other, like, religious leaders, for example, like the pharaoh in Egypt. The Kshatriyas is where we get to the warriors or the rulers at the next level. As we move down, Vaishyas, we have traders and landowners. And then in the bottom level, where we have the Shudras, sometimes spelled Sudra, we have farm workers, servants, and laborers. So these are really important because once we get to Hinduism, you see that there's significance in doing a good job, and that when you die, your soul will be reincarnated and you will move from one level to the next level. Okay? Which is important when you consider, like, why wouldn't people just rebel? Why wouldn't they just be civil disobedient and say, well, I'm not going to do this? Because clearly there's a connection between Hinduism and the Indian caste system. Everyone's job is important. This kind of like reflects Indian society. When we get to the image of Purusha, we have this image of an actual human being where every part of Indian society is important because all jobs are important for the functioning of the entire society. So regarding caste system, it's based on your birth. So there's really not anything that you can kind of do about it. Based on where you were born determines your occupation, whom you can marry, who you could kind of like interact with, as well as how people viewed you. I want to talk about the untouchables. So this is the group of individuals that are so low that they're outside of the Aryan caste system, outside of the Indian caste system. So when we say they're untouchable, we're using the connotation untouchable that you wouldn't want to go near them or touch them or associate with them because you would consider them like their hands are like actually ritually unclean based on their jobs. So grave diggers, butchers, trash collectors, anything that if you associated with them, it would actually bring you down. So I hope that was helpful regarding overview of the Indian caste system.